And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is once again your man Bob Mob, aka Doc Wildcard, bringing you Doki Purist Pod, in which we are going to save all of the girls, starting with the co-best girl along with Sayori, Yuri here. And the things I could certainly have done better as well. Sorry for trying to keep secrets from you. I thought it would come best for you, would be best for you to never see nasty things like that in chain email. But I see now I was wrong. You're much stronger than that. But I should show you something. Before I can respond, Yuri begins rolling up her left sleeve. On her forearm lay a small assortment of short white scars. Realization sets in. I feel a pit in my stomach forms as I try and formulate coherent words. This they started as an escape. When I was younger, I thought I could distract myself. The feeling of isolation would go away. The pain was an outlet. The idea of desperation intense enough to drive Yuri to self-harm sent chills down my spine. But it did not end there. It became more than a distraction. I had difficulty getting close to others. It was no different back then either. I often found myself overeager in sharing my interests when attempting to make friends. I did not blame others for being weirded out. Few shared an interest in my favorite books. I don't know if I even ever got to mention my knives, but I'm sure that would have creeped them out even more. Well, I think passion for knives, as I've said before, is completely badass. My distraction turned into a sort of punishment, a chastisement for my failures. I was sabotaging my own chances at friendships. I got overexcited. I shared too much too quickly. So I hurt myself more and more. Recompense. Excitement only brought me trouble. I was sure to ruin the situation at hand, but I got overwhelmed. As my heart sinks, I realize there's more still to the story. I wanted to stop there. I really did, but something was nagging at me all those times. It was so small at first. A siren song whispered to me that I needed more. That the blades never leave my arm. I realized I got a certain high from cutting. I don't know how, but it took hold of me. Seeing my blood flow and feeling the cool steel on my skin, all while remembering my own failures. Now, whenever I find myself particularly close to someone, or I'm reminded of how much we fumbled. The urge grows. I hate it and yet I depend upon it. I feel powerless against it. I call her raccoon poem, and how, when we worked on the festival decorations, she had her sleeve rolled back. Grim pieces of all stuff to fall into place. I don't want to live with this, but I can't tear myself away. Even now, I... No, this is something no one should ever consider themselves to be, ladies and gentlemen. No one is ever a freak. Especially if it's something that's not their fault like this. Something that can be fixed. And once again, I'm going to have links in the description as to what can be done if you or anyone you know practices self-harm. And some people see scars like these. They see me, and there's another reason to belittle others. That's why I wear long sleeves all the time. I haven't told anyone else about these scars. If you want to leave, I understand. They're unsightly after all. I feel like another choice is coming up, so I'm gonna save here just in case. Yes, she is revealing her past to me. And now is when I draw a blank. Not now, please, anytime but now. Find the right words. Nothing. What's wrong with me? Never forces a weak smile. Well, thank you for listening, Bob. I'm sorry I got caught up in so many ugly things. I'll take my leave now. She turns and starts to walk away. Is this how it ends? She just walks away? No. I can't let it. Yuri, wait. Call without knowing exactly what I'm going to say, but I'll figure something out. So I was already opened up about her problems with me. Then I failed. How's that? I mean, she was saved. She was saved in the can of this game. Can't afford to let another... Anyway. I'll finally work on saying things right with my words this time. I returns back in surprise. Yuri, you've told me what you told me. Nothing you've told me makes me want to turn away. Believe me. I admire you a lot, Yuri. I should have told you earlier. I try and imagine myself in your position, and I don't know if I can do what you do. Your confessions about your tendencies. I can't imagine that's easy to confess. And thank you for the trust you put in me. It means a lot to me. Beyond that, just seeing the way you do things, it just makes me like you that much more. In the face of harassment, for your hobbies, your mannerisms, you haven't given up. You've kept your passions despite all that. You could have acted different or found new interests, but you didn't. Do you remember the festival? I remember standing around like some kind of moron. Uh, it was you that asked me to hold your hand. You had the courage to approach me like that. That is why I find encouragement from you. You have bravery that I don't. Do you really mean all that? Even. I do. I love reading with you. I love sharing poetry with you. I love spending time with you. It makes me really happy seeing you enjoy yourself, you know? Hey, who cares what others think you have a nice collection? I think it's really cool you have one, and I do indeed. In real life. But why? Why? Why do you... How do you enjoy my company so much? Well, it's because I love you, Yuri. But I offer an embrace to Yuri. She accepts. Sounds like the tears are in full force. Hearing her cry like this, having just a hard time keeping my own composure. I have to try. Oh, no one is ever a freak. Never feel that way, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what kinds of tendencies you have, no one is ever a freak. Everyone deserves to be loved. That is indeed nonsense, that kind of thing, thinking that way, that you don't deserve to be loved. I'm an obsessive freak who harms herself because she has no other way to deal with problems. I'm too weak to stop despite it. Not only that, but I don't know how to express myself to people without weirding them out. I broke up with you even though you were so nice to me. I didn't talk to you or anyone for days. How can you still love me after everything? Yeah, you really like this stings. Words from Natsuki and Sayori come back to me. Now more than ever, I try to say the right thing. I don't quite know how best to articulate everything in this situation, but Yuri, told you how, didn't I? We all have our highs. We all have our lows. Low points can feel awful, but don't define us. It's just points. We work on making it past them. Realize that when you broke up with me, it's because you didn't want me getting hurt by association with you. But you don't have to do that, alright? Just blame you. Makes the words of any harassment meaningless. Please, it's okay to think of yourself at times. I know you can keep yourself going, but you don't have to bear it all yourself. I don't want to force support on you or anything, but I should have said this earlier and I apologize. Been there for me, now it's my turn to be there for you. If you're feeling down or troubled, I'm here. If you want someone to talk to, someone to lean on, just whenever you feel like it, you need it, I'm here. Your hug's been tighter. Let's go up through the sobs. I harm myself. I just don't want to hurt myself anymore. God's way for others. Yeah, even then, you know, that's why we have others. People who you can rely on, right? I have my own problems too. Flash down at people, and I think it wouldn't hurt getting more direction in my life either. But we'll have to tackle everything today. We can help each other gradually. We can work together on these things, right? Beyond that, I'm sure there are others who would listen to us should we need it. As I said about those links in the description that I'm going to have, there are people out there. We can go one day at a time. Yuri, if you'll still have me, I won't give up on you. If you need anyone, I want to be the support that I failed to offer before, because you've already helped me. I want to be there for you. Feel wetness on my cheeks. First, I think it's from Yuri's tears, but no. It's my own tears I feel rolling down my face. Here we are, two high schoolers crying over our emotions in the graveyard, trying to figure things out. Bringing on to my face and tapes away my own tears when I'm supposed to. I'm surprised by an interruption. Alright, cry, Bob. This is moment of words, this is not. Smile now as we can quietly agree between sobs. As we stand together for a moment Eventually, we regain our composure and break from the hug. For a moment, we just look at each other, mutually unsure what to say next. One day at a time. I like the sound of that. Our rings of wrist seem to move unconsciously. If we could be together again like the way things were, that would make me really happy. And I promise I'll communicate more should something arise. I'll stick to more proper applications of my knives. Just, I don't think I'm ready to tell the rest of the club about it. You don't have to if you don't want to. If needed, we can seek a professional. Is that alright? Yes, that's alright. I'll work on controlling myself better as well. Being a better listener. So, pick up where we left off then. Yes, that sounds wonderful. Stand once more. Even though we both agreed to it, it seems we weren't sure exactly how to pick things back up. I think this music, by the way, it's got kind of a jazzy feel to it. Essentially meet. It's only for 1 second, but it felt like time to stop for that 1 second. We kissed. I leaned back, opened my eyes, and realized we both been like idiots. Maybe things will be alright after all. And on that note, to keep this from getting too long, and since it's a happy thing, I'm going to end this particular chapter. If you dig what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, please consider subscribing. I will still back. Fairly well.